Hi everyone, welcome back to Samahita Live. So we're here again to give you some guidance on your practice. And hopefully you're keeping this up, preferably on a daily basis. I mean, whatever you can do is fine. And at least we can give you a little bit of inspiration, hopefully, and to help educate you in how to go about your breath practices. And to give you encouragement, so that we can all get on well with our life, to feel better, to feel centered, focused, and maybe energized and ready for what we have to do for the day ahead. So I hope we're all coping well with the current situation. It's the same everywhere, all around the world. Everyone is trying to deal with what's given to them or what is on their plate right now, and for many people it's quite a lot to deal with. So it's really important to have these moments, whether it's 5 minutes sitting on your desk or at home or in the car, just to recompose yourself, to be centered, and to bring your awareness back to your heart, to your center. And to rebalance ourselves, you see. So as you listen and participate, hopefully this comes through and you notice some difference, okay? Good. So wherever you are, maybe you're sitting, maybe you're walking or standing, that's fine. Just find some stability with whatever posture you have. Now that may be just sort of grounding your sitting bones, is feeling heavier rather than sort of lifting and exaggerating anything. This settling down, rooting through all corners of the pelvis, while at the same time keeping some length through the spine. Yeah, so there is a feeling of the heart lifting, but like I said, without puffing the heart out. It's really that the center of the chest rises up away from the pelvis. And that naturally gives us this feeling of broadening out across the shoulders. And lift the back of the skull slightly. Yeah, see, so we're not overarching the neck. And relax. Continue to pay attention to your posture. It may change as you breathe and do different techniques. Every now and then it's good to check in again, just to re-establish where we are and what we're doing with our body. Good. Now you may be able to close your eyes, hopefully. So you drop the eyelids, and as you drop the eyelids, also sort of release the ears. And connect to that space behind the eyes, between the ears, and up above the soft palate. So it's the base of the brain. Can you relax that? Even just creating the intention of, relaxing between the ears, behind the eyes, the soft palate. There's something changes inside. There's a shift. And do you recognize that? The whole body responds. Can you feel that? There's this sense of ease, of lightness, effortlessness, just to sit and to watch and observe what is arising right now. Connect with the breath. Initially, it's just a case of breathing in, breathing out. Really simple acknowledgement that there is breath coming in through the nose. There's a response in the abdomen as the diaphragm expands. And we're breathing out. Again, you can feel that breath moving out through the nose. As the abdomen releases in, the diaphragm rises up. So these simple physiological processes help us root our awareness inside the body. Each breath a little slower, longer. And hopefully, this will induce a sense of calm and peacefulness. Breathing in, expanding, breathing out, relaxing. We're still aware of our surroundings. We're aware of where the body is placed, the sensation in the skin, there's sensation inside the body. And of course, the mind likes to sort of continue to grab our attention, and we just sort of let it go. Like for now, in this moment, we let the mind do what it needs to do. We stay centered. And by maintaining our posture with all of this, we stay fully awake and energized too. So we're not drifting off to sleep. Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. We lengthen the breath a little bit more. Maybe you can get that inhale to 3 seconds. There's always this little pause at the peak of the breath. And the exhale slowly out for 6 seconds. So it's the double length exhale. So release it carefully without undue force. And you'll get to the bottom of that exhale where there's a slight pause too. So continue with that. You're breathing in, pause, and breathing out. Longer. And a slight pause there. Okay. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. As you're lengthening the breath, as you would start to regulate and control it a little more, be aware of how you're using your abdomen. So with the inhale, the space above the navel is expanding. The side ribs and towards the back of the chest will expand too. As you exhale, just relax, not forcing it. And towards the end of the exhale, the space below the belly button will press back towards the spine, and the pelvic floor will engage slightly. That's pushing the breath out. The inhale, we're expanding. It's a gradual expansion towards the collarbones. And the exhale is relaxing, releasing, and finding that little bit of engagement at the end of the exhale. So this is an important part of breath regulation and preparing the body for other practices. So we'll continue with that a few more breaths. So wherever you are, exhale, just draw that navel back and engage lightly in the pelvic floor. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. There's a pause. And we exhale for the double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That navel should have drawn back. There's a pause here. And we inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Now exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. You hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause and hold the breath for 1, 2, 3. And now exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You pause, hold. 1, 2, 3. Now begin your inhale. 1, 2, 3. There's a pause for 1, 2, 3. And you exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The navel is drawn back. You pause. 1, 2, 3. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause, hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. And exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause, the navel should be back. 1, 2, 3. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. And pause. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Sorry, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw the navel back. Hold the breath out as 1, 2, 3. And inhaling. 1, 2, 3. Now hold the breath for 1, 2, 3. And exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. I'll stop counting. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hold the breath. And inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Good. Hold the breath and relax. Just take a few slow, even breaths without holding. Check back in with the body. How are you sitting? Are you relaxed in the jaw, the face, the ears, the eyes? It's important to have these moments of stillness as well within the practice. So you're just checking in with where you are, how you feel, and what effect the practices are having on you. And it's a good way to check whether it's beneficial, or are you making too much effort? Are you creating tension? In which case you sort of readjust as you go along. Okay. Now moving on, we'll work on some Kapalabhati, and also with some breath retention is added to that. When we hold the breath longer, we're going to use the 2 fingers there to press against the thumb. So we're using the ring finger and the thumb to pinch the nose, and we draw the chin down as we retain the breath. Okay? So firstly though, we'll just do a few rounds of Kapalabhati on its own. Remember, with Kapalabhati, relax your abdomen, and the pumping action needs to come from below the navel. So just as earlier, where we exhaled, when we exhaled, at the end of the exhale, we draw the navel back to finish the breath. With Kapalabhati, it's drawing the navel back, but quickly, and then releasing. When you release, it's relaxed. Good, so get heavy again. Root down through the corners of the pelvis. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. You take a tiny sip of breath in, so we're not inhaling very much. The exhale is powerful, the inhale is passive. Okay, let's just try 20 pumps. Tiny sip of breath in. That last breath, you're drawing the navel back, keep drawing it back till you get to the end of that exhale. And there, we'll take a normal inhale, so slowly expanding above the navel. And a slow exhale. Okay, let's try another round of 20. A tiny sip of breath in. Drawing the navel back towards the spine. And take a steady inhale. Exhale slowly. How does it feel? What effect has this had? Are you tight? If you're tight, just make sure you're not pumping your upper abdomen or your ribs. We're not pumping our chest. Okay, let's try again. Tiny sip of breath in. Navel drawn back. Breathing in. And breathing out. So let's see if we can get to 30 pumps. If it's too much, if it's causing tension, then stick to a lower number. We'll do 30 pumps. We'll exhale. Now, remember that exhale, draw the navel back. This is the last pump. Then we'll hold our breath with the chin down, the nose pinched and the chin down. And we'll just do a 10-second hold. That's holding the breath out of the body, an external retention. So let's see how that goes now. Tiny sip of breath in. That's 30. Draw that navel back. Get to the end of the breath. Pinch the nose, chin down, hold. Chin up. Inhale carefully. If you're struggling to inhale, then you've held the breath too long, so you can stick to a lower count. Okay, let's try again. We'll go to a hold of 20, if possible, for you. So let's see how it goes. Relax, tiny sip of breath in with 30 pumps. Finish the exhale, pinch the nose, chin down, hold. Chin up. Inhale carefully, smoothly. Exhale, relaxed. So check in, where are you? How do you feel? Now you will notice there's obviously an effect. Are you calm, focused, centered? If you feel stressful, you need to check in how you're doing the practices. Okay, and now moving on to Shitali, the cooling breath, inhaling through a rolled tongue, or inhaling through the teeth with the tongue just behind the teeth for Sitkari. Now, same as before, end of the exhale, draw the lower abdomen back, pelvic floor toned. The inhale, expanding above the navel, gradual expansion upwards. At the peak of that inhale, we release and exhale through the nose, through both nostrils. Okay, so let's try this. Exhale first, draw the navel back, tone the pelvic floor. Roll the tongue or use the teeth. Inhale. That's 4, pause. Now exhale for double, for 8. Pause. Inhale through the tongue. Pause. And exhale for 8. Pause. Inhale through the tongue. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Pause. Inhale through the tongue. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Pause. Inhale through the tongue. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the tongue. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Now, just be there, be present in your whatever you're experiencing now. This is a good moment to sort of continue with a contemplative meditation practice. You may have more time, so remain with this, because now we've brought ourselves to this point, the nervous system is calmed down, we're focused and centered. Either just contemplate nothing, or gratitude, thankfulness, forgiveness. As a way of releasing any deeper knots, blockages that you may start to see as you get into this meditation. And taking that into asking for help, for guidance. So internally seeing what it is you need help with in your life. Doing all of this sincerely, and it will have the beneficial effect. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you've got a little more time. Otherwise, what we've done is great, and I hope you have found benefit from that and appreciate the practices we give to you. So thank you again. We're going to leave you there, and we'll be back next week with another session. So have a lovely day. Take care.